Everyone, I'd like to officially welcome you to the 200 miles per hour or bust project. So here I've decided to make my own RC car with the specific goal of breaking the world record. I want to go over 202, which is the current record held by Nick Case. So real quick, obviously a lot of people run the Limitless, 7 scale cars. They're basically an 8 scale car that's a little bit longer. Great example of that. Here's the mold that was used for Raz's carbon body. Arrma Limitless. And there's the front piece of the new body design. You can see the size difference there. Pretty massive. So real quick on just kind of the ideas of why I got here. The Limitless has issues with the dog bones and the axles and the shafts and different things that break. So there's problems, there's solutions out there, but there's still problems and issues. It is a large car, so for aerodynamics, there's sort of a wall that you run into. I think these bodies and different things I've designed could probably help. They're yet to be really proven and fully tested out. There's a new one that I've made, and we'll see what happens with that one. And just for reference, I'm not really selling these bodies and molds right now. I'm kind of busy with life and work and my own project here. So next, as far as size and aerodynamics, which is a huge part of the equation, the weaknesses that I mentioned, this thing's going to have a 8mm axles that are solid and just really beefy, so it's going to handle all the power you can throw at it. Of course, we got to run foams for anything over like 130, 150. These rubber tires just blow up too often. So a lot of people ask me, why isn't it just a perfect teardrop and, as aerodynamic as possible? And these are the reason. The foam tires need something pushing it down so they can get grip. Without that, you have no grip. You can have all the power in the world, but if you're spinning your tires, it's worthless. So the front's got to have some angle to it to push the front end down. And as you can see, this gradually comes up towards the back, and what that does is it's also pushing the back end down. What you can't see here is I've also got a tail piece for it that I'll be 3D printing also, and it has a built-in diffuser that'll help suck the car to the ground as well. So trying to kind of cover all my bases, and we're doing it in a way where the drag to get that downforce is as minimal as possible. We want this to be a really slippery design, and the best examples out there would be Bonneville Salt Flats Racing, these streamliners. I mean, that's this. There's actually some out there that look pretty similar to this. Anyway, that is it for now. What it's sitting on top of here is actually a giant piece of carbon fiber. I'm gonna start making my cuts pretty soon, and obviously big pieces of carbon fiber are very expensive, and this is absolutely one of those measure 10 times and cut once scenarios. You can actually cut this yourself with a jigsaw, just using a blade that's sort of made for it. I'll have to show that maybe next time. When you're dealing with carbon fiber, cutting it, the powder, the dust is toxic. It's bad, and it gets airborne real easy. It'll get in your lungs. So if you play with that stuff, absolutely wear glasses, wear a respirator, take extra care to protect yourself. What else? I'm going in the next, I think it's 2 weeks from now. I've got an appointment to go see my local CNC guy. he's going to cut some of these parts that I've mocked up in plastic. He's going to be cutting them in aluminum. I'll be cutting the chassis myself. And then next step will be to make a mold similar to these, where I can make the body. And this thing really should start to come together pretty quick. I don't know exactly how long it's going to take. We got a baby on the way in late May, so obviously progress is going to slow way down. But it's looking good so far, and just wanted to share with you guys a little bit more view of Project 200 mile per hour or bust. Pretty excited about this, and I think the RC speed game has kind of needed to see some homemade car, you know, something other than taking an Arma or these other slash 4x4, all these common cars. Take something that's completely home designed, home built, and see what it can do. So I'm pretty excited. Stay tuned. If you're not subscribed already, please subscribe. I will be updating and shooting videos as I get through this process. Thanks, guys.